Hey guys, so it's Noelle. Today I wanted to do a point shoe review kind of thing with you guys because I am super interested in just learning about different kinds of point shoes, and I kind of just like research it in my free time. And I've also had really hard feet to fit, so I kind of like want to share with you guys like some of the stuff that I've gone through and what shoes I've been through and some of my common problems. So over here is this isn't that many shoes, but I do have a lot of different kinds in here. So let me start out with like my first pair. Actually, first pair, interesting story. Nobody put me on point. So I was a really dumb kid because when I started dance, I was 13. So when I first started to do point, I actually put myself on point. I do not suggest that. It was me being very excited that I was doing ballet, and so I decided to buy a pair. So I got rid of that pair. This is the first official pair I was fitted with. These are Black Hannah's. They're very soft shoe. So as you can see, they're super worn out, and I probably didn't even wear these for 3 months. I was fitted a width too wide, okay? So this is a serious problem. When you're fitted with a width too wide, your foot slides and packs down like every time you take a step. And I had never really done much point before, so I had no idea that it wasn't supposed to feel like that. I was like, oh, this is how point feels. This is how I'm just going to feel. And so the shoe was horrible. I was in excruciating pain all the time. Not the right shoe, okay? So Black Hannah, a very soft shoe. It's a great shoe for beginners, especially if you have not very flexible feet. I do not have very flexible feet, so I always have a hard time getting over my box. I also put suede tips on my shoes the first time. It helps them be a little bit more sticky, but there's pros and cons to that. So anyway, that was my first pair that I was fitted with. And block does not work for everyone. Block is interesting because their box does not break down as quick, okay? Their shanks will die, but not their box. Like, they just stay hard as rock. Like, yeah, mine's got a little bit soft, but not really that much. So, first pair, too wide, and just excruciatingly painful, just fitted wrong. I did not go to that fitter again. Second pair was, I don't know what's happening with the ribbons here, was Capezio Donatella's. Also fitted wrong. I got these at a very weird store. I had never been fitted at the store before. I came in and they only had Capezio. And I was like, oh, this is a bad sign, but I need point shoes, so I decided to get fitted for Capezio. So, second pair, Capezio Donatella's. Let me just tell you guys, these are extremely tapered. Like, there's all you have to balance on is like this big, okay? Could not balance in these. I looked like a duck. I couldn't get over my shoes. I killed the box extremely fast, and the shank never broke. It only broke in right up here. So on my feet, that was way too high. Because of my arch, since it's not very flexible, for a lot of you, you might understand this, I needed my shoes to break in a nice gradual arch, and these just broke it at the top, and I couldn't get over. So I looked absolutely horrible when I was dancing. So that was the problem with these. And they were a half size too small. Don't ask me why. Because the lady fitted me wrong. Then I had a little fun. My sister and I danced together, and she bought these online and was like, I want to try these out. Well, her feet are like bananas, and so she snapped the shank. As you can see, it just did something. Anyway, so I tried these for one class, and let me just tell you. So these are the Sancha Celebritas, or Celebrita. Yeah, I don't know what these are and how she bought them, but they were on clearance, so they were not a hit. They were horrible. They hurt in weird places, and they were made really bad, like really bad. Next pair, Gainer Minden. I was told that if you buy these, you'll never have to buy point shoes again. They just last forever. I couldn't stand them. They're awful. Okay, so what happened with me is they're a very rounded box. Okay, so it's not very defined. So for my foot, I needed something to like, I can get up there, right? And there's a fine line between a shoe that helps you and a strong foot. But really, my foot was pretty strong, and I just needed a shoe that was gonna help my foot, okay? It was gonna work with me. And this shoe was working against me. It would constantly just pull me down, pull me down. I couldn't even dance on point. I wore them for probably 3 months and was like, I'm done with these. Like, I can't even dance on point. I had already been like through 2 years of just going through shoes that I couldn't even dance on point. I couldn't make any progress because I was constantly being fitted with shoes that were just horrible. Okay, so background on my feet, they're like super thin and just a tiny bit tapered, but not too tapered for how thin they are. But like I wear like a 1X in point shoes, and my foot's not flexible. So it's just doesn't work out too great. So these also, they broken up here. Okay, so they were just pulling me off. The undefined box and the shank is just, they were both working against me. So I tried the hair dryer trick that's like, you know, most people don't do it, but it didn't. I tried to like melt it and then make it bend all the way at the, like right here, and it didn't work for me, sadly. Next pair, sorry, I have them in my bag actually. I've gone through now like 3 pairs of these. I really liked them. These are the Block European Balances, which they have like a newer version of this now called the Lysse. I think that's how you say that anyway. But I like these, okay? I like these a lot. These were great shoes. They really worked for me. They lasted a ton longer, and they broke in that nice curved arch because they're Block, and Block just loves to do that, which is my thing. And they're super hard here, which I don't exactly like, but it works. And so I've gotten 2 of these and gone through 2 of these. Then I got a half size bigger because that's all they carried. Don't do a half size bigger, okay? Do not settle for a half size bigger. Not a good idea. Literally, when you're dancing in them, it'll look like your feet are a step behind you. Like, that's how bad it looks, okay? Don't settle for a half size too big. Get the size that fits you. Oh, and I'm literally wearing this other pair. So I have rehearsal tonight for one of my Christmas performances. Well, I guess I'm performing it twice. Anyway, and I have a pointe solo. So this is the next shoe I just got fitted with. Really like this shoe. Only thing, caution, is they don't last very long. Even for feet that aren't flexible, they just die very quickly. These are the Grishko 2007s. So a super common shoe. A lot of people wear it. Just like with Block European, a lot of people wear them. The box will break down very, very quickly, okay? I've literally only been wearing these for like a month, maybe. For me, that's fast. Normally, like, the Block European lasts me 6 months. These, like, a month, and they're done. I thought I was gonna be able to wear these for my show. They're not going to work for that. Although I love how these hold my feet. They have a very defined box on them, and I'm able to get up very easily. Even when they're dying, I still feel like I'm being held up, and it's not like totally held up because, you know, I should be using my strength in my foot, right? And I am, but I feel like they're working well with me. As in, I didn't feel like the Block European Balances worked that great. And for thin feet, they work really nicely. They're a little bit more tapered than the Block European, and I liked that because my toes are very compressible. I don't even have to wear toe spacers, thankfully. Yeah, I just really love these shoes, and I'm buying another pair in a couple days, actually. So I would highly suggest these to you if you have thin feet and a little bit tapered. That's the shoes I've gone through, guys. I hope that you like this video. If you like have anything you want me to make videos on, please let me know. I have shows coming up too, so you can ask questions about shows, or like the one I'm doing for my studio. I own a studio, and I also dance at a studio. And yeah, I love Jesus, so if you have things you want me to share about why I dance, my story about dance. I've done a live stream, but I would love to make you guys a video and share more about that. I started really late. It's just a really cool story. So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys want to subscribe, that would be great. I do these videos kind of in my free time, just for fun. It's like my getaway, kind of just to like, you know, make you guys stuff that I think is fun. So if you want to subscribe, thank you so much. And if not, I hope I can see you for another video. So I love you guys. God bless you.